Good. Oh, there we are. Good morning, everybody. Very warm welcome to morning, afternoon.
Afternoon.
All melds into one at this time, doesn't it? Good. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very exciting episode of QuickBooks Labs, powered by the QuickBooks app and part of the Ask the Accountant Network, a podcast community for accountants and bookkeepers supported by our amazing Patreon community. Speaking of which, we start each and every show with a shout out to our coolest of cool listeners. And because it's the first one on this particular show, and we only do this for when you're a brand new coolest of cool listeners, but we get you a little applause. So, there is a particular order actually, because this order is when you signed up. So, number one, Aaron Patrick, the QuickBooks chap. Well done. Congratulations. Yeah. I had to sign up to make sure it was all working. And I forgot to unsubscribe.
Well done.
The actual first person who's coming in and first person to get a little shout out is Paul Whitehouse. Congratulations. Then we have Kirsty St. John.
I'll clap.
Thank you. And then we have Nicole. They are our cool listeners, and that's because they've gone over to the Patreon page and have signed up as a cool listener pledge. If you want to like join us, cool, visit our Patreon page, find on the links below for bonus content and opportunity to be on this coveted list. This podcast is all about the world of QuickBooks Online, and I'm one of your hosts, Aaron Patrick, aka the QuickBooks chap on YouTube. And as always, I'm not alone. Joining me is our expert panel, Amy, #audit Amy. How the devil are you? How was Christmas and all that sort of bin?
I'm good. Christmas was busy. I didn't shut the office. I kept working, but it was good catching up with stuff. Yeah, catching up with all the, all the compliance stuff we have to deal with our regulators and AML and all the joyous things that we have to do, forms and whatnot. So catching up with all of that. Yeah, New Year was good. Spent it in a soft play.
Oh, nice.
What you do, isn't it? What we do as young parents is, well, I'm not young, but running around in a soft play, and then home with a camembert and a wine. So that was New Year.
Yeah, lovely. That's
What about you? What did you do New Year's?
New Year's. What did I do New Year's? Oh, I spent it with friends. We were doing your kind of normal stuff. It was they've all got younger kids and everything, but we swapped presents and stuff and all that sort of stuff with them.
Nice.
Had a nice little Chinese and all that sort of stuff. But then we played a few party games, so things like Jackbox and all that sort of stuff. So it was very, very nice. Very nice.
Nice.
And I've been messing around and busy with this acquisition that's going on in the background. So it's been a good times. Good times.
There is one thing I've been doing a lot, and it is relevant, I promise.
It's always relevant.
QuickBooks Monopoly board.
Oh, did you play it?
So my 7-year-old has found Monopoly on the PlayStation, and then I went, hang on a minute, I've got a board. Continuous.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't actually know the addresses, like Trafalgar Square and all that kind of stuff. She knows it by the QuickBooks addresses.
That's brilliant.
So the best one I think is QuickBooks Accounting Council. That's Mayfair. So she always aims. I know, clearly, always aims for that. And you've got like Pro Taxes on there and Work Papers is on there. You'll be very pleased to know. So in our household, Christmas and New Year has been QuickBooks Monopoly, and as soon as we come off this, I will be going home, and I guarantee it will be out for another game.
Another round of QuickBooks Monopoly.
Another round.
That's it. And would that have swayed your swag of the year contender for what we did with the Patreon bonus show?
Yeah, no, my 4-year-old son has pinched my yoga mat as well. I will get a picture. He's put pillows on it. So when I'm doing my New Year's resolution of working out, because we all do that, dieting, no alcohol, or working out. I'm working out every morning, 6 a.m.
Brilliant.
Get the
Good
yoga
on
mat.
you.
I know it's stolen. I'm running a little bit thin on the ground on the swag at the moment.
Oh.
I heard that QuickBooks are redoing their swag shop. So I'm eagerly waiting. Yes, I'm eagerly waiting for the new branding. And if anyone's listening, I would love a box of new swag. Getting a little bit thin on the ground here at Hancock and Hastings. All of the mugs and cups have gone to clients. They're on building sites somewhere, so I need some more. I've got one.
You got one left. One left.
Oh, it's bled. One left.
Yeah. It's for the Heroes one as well. So it's quite old branding there.
I didn't have any mugs last year. Did you get any mugs in 2025?
Adfin came clutch with
mugs,
but
I do have that.
But they're the old mugs. They're rebranding themselves. They've realised that they got the wrong mugs, and they've got some new mugs for 2026.
Okay. It's gonna be interesting. So yeah, bring on the swag of 2026, please.
Well, I feel there's more jeopardy now because of the bonus show, that we've got to be more vigilant on it, and we've got to rank them as we go along. And
competition is real. Can you beat the QuickBooks yoga mat? And
apparently not.
You did try with all your Vegas stuff, but
I did,
no one bought into the Vegas rubbish.
But I don't think an Ask the Accountant product can win next year, because I feel like that's definitely controversial, isn't it? First year, yes, it got through, whatever, but going forward, yeah, we're gonna have to be careful on that. All right, then. Don't forget, if you want to chat or speak to us, then please use the comments box and keep us honest. We're also live. We're uncensored. We're recording the session. If you're listening later time, and if you want to know when we go live, keep an eye on our socials. Big news coming on our socials coming soon, but we'll more on that later. But yeah, you may know what we're talking about here, and it's very exciting, isn't it, Amy? Very exciting.
Yes.
So we'll keep an eye on that one. But let's get into today's show, because today's show is kind of a tradition here at QuickBooks Labs. There we go. Kirsty says, "Do you ever guys never give notice?" I'm sure Lizzie was on it and gave some notice. To be completely honest with you, we didn't know if we were going to go live today, because we've had poor old Si's ill again. So hope you get better soon, Si. And Charlie had to rush off to do something else. But yeah, we were contemplating, weren't we, Amy? Do we come back at later time for this one? But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, just the two of us. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a good episode to do on, because this is our traditional tier list where we go back and look back at the history of QuickBooks over 2025 and rank them. We're going to look back at 2024 to refresh and see how we did there. But we've got a lot to go through 2025. But there's one update I need to show you first, because it's on this list and we've never covered it yet. So that update is all to do with our friends over at QuickBooks Sole Trader. So QuickBooks Sole Trader itself, it's had a bit of a rocky time as of late, hasn't it? But it's here, and here it is, QuickBooks Sole Trader sat here. Now, remember when it got first launched, one of the key updates it had compared to QuickBooks Self-Employed was the fact that it was able to go in and, from a client's point of view, you were able to set categories, right? And as the accountant, we got that power, didn't we? We had that power for the first time ever, being able to go into the background, set clients up. And I don't know about you, but the clients who have moved from self-employed to sole trader, for me, loving that feature, getting to do that. It was a bit tiresome as us as accountants only having that functionality. Wow. Go into the bank transactions now, go into the area, press and drop down, there's new transactions. The clients themselves can now manage the categories themselves. And they get this really nice interface as well. So this interface here is split between income, business, vehicle, home office, assets, non-deductible, personal. And in each one, they can go down. If it's income, they can add the category here and put whatever they need to put in description, and that will save them that category ready to go. So what do you think, Amy? What do you think to that nice little update?
Really good. because the clients that have gone out have got in their mind, they've used the spreadsheets before, they've been creating their own categories along their columns, as they love, and they're like, oh, it hasn't got something for that, hasn't got something for that. I like that it's grouped the way it's grouped, because I always find with normal QuickBooks, all the other things, the default is cash at bank in hand.
Well, it's been changed now, but you're right. It was.
I know it was. It was. So everything would fall into that. So this is very clear on where it's going to sit and what it relates to. So it's going to make it a lot easier for clients to do it and not make a mistake with it.
Yeah.
So the grouping I'm really pleased with, and I like that there's a person at the end as well.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they kind of thought that ahead, right? And especially with some of the clients I deal with, they've got weird and wacky categories, and I'm one of those who I actually love them to make as many categories as they want. Like, just go to town. The way I always tell clients is that as long as they understand what that category is for, then that's the most important thing, right? It's our job to interpret where it goes on the tax return or count or whatever it's got to be, right? But if they're getting benefit from splitting their, mobile and their landline and their internet and everything else, and that's helping them make business decisions, then crack on and get on with it, right? So yeah, I'm glad that this is kind of here. It's working kind of how you expect it to work. There is a bit of oddities around it in certain sections, like why are we having home office expense and rent and mortgage principal?
Mortgage principal, home office. I'm that mortgage principal one worries me a little bit. Because so many people think, I'm just going to put through my whole mortgage payment.
Well, it says here repayments and interest for business loans on commercial mortgages, but
they clients are going to put through their home mortgage, aren't they?
Yeah. Why is it under home office? Like, but look, we're splitting hairs here. The fact of the matter is, gives the client options, and that's good. Happy New Year to you too, Marcus. Happy New Year. Right. Okay. Let's go on what we're here for, which is the tier list. Now, I've got to remind myself how to put in presentation mode. Apparently, that's as much as I'm going to get. Can I zoom in a bit? There we are.
Yeah.
Right. Now, my favorite part about this time last year was the person who was choosing to be the advert. Now, I don't think there were any adverts this time. Okay, fair enough. But it was Sage this time last year. So it was great to see them.
Ironic.
All right, then. So hopefully it's nice and big. Right. So just reminder of 2024 and what happened there. In our MVP category, which is the... it is.
I was going to ask you, what's MRP?
So this is MVP is minimal viable product. This is minimal remarkable product. It did come to me in the end.
Fine.
Game changer, minimal remarkable product. So this is that term that Ted Callahan, who's I don't think it's actually
Callahan?
in the practice.
Callahan?
He's no, Dave wasn't it? Dave, it was that one. But anyway, it was his term that he brought up. Then we've got a good category, minimal viable product. So basically, just about covers it or needs love next year. It'll be interesting to see what needs love next year and did it actually happen. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So what we thought were the best updates in that was the bank categorized updates. So that was the ability where we could put them into groups and we could kind of move them around and stuff like that. That's what we thought was good there. And just as we've just mentioned there, new chart of accounts update as well. So they can't just put everything to cash. They were forced to put it through from there. The good was that QuickBooks Sole Trader was released. Well, we've just seen a nice new update for that one. QuickBooks Ledger was released. Suggested bank, so that idea that it will give you a suggestion as you come along. Create item and SR. Oh yeah, so in the bank feed, you can create sales receipts directly from there. You didn't have to do those workarounds, which was great. QuickBooks Practice Manager was the holistic view option. So I don't think I ever used it in 2025. The MVP was CIS updates. I wonder what we'll say about CIS updates this time around. And Google Drive.
Hold me back.
And then needs love next year. So you tell us, did they get the love they needed? QuickBooks app updates to the mobile app itself. Bit of love.
Work in progress.
Okay, work in progress. Payroll core.
Oh, payroll's got better.
Yeah, Yeah.
100%.
And the one that really gets to me, the work papers update. It's
Yep, on your own there.
Yeah, it's not, there's been no update to it, and it's still worse than it was before. Right, okay. So that was 2024. Let's look at 2025 though.
Right.
And we go down to here, and here are the ones. So what I'll do is, in fact, we'll keep our face over them, and I'll just shout out what they are, and we can then go through. Right.
Okay.
So the first one is the copy feature. So for anyone who doesn't know, let me do the QuickBooks. Let's do the sole trader updates one. So we'll clear them first while I'm in sole trader, right? So QuickBooks Sole Trader, the new payment option. So ironically, did we show this last year? I can't remember. But now if I go new invoice, for a short period of time, I had an opportunity to put a pay now button on here. So I went through the whole process. I've done a video on it, so you can see it on YouTube, see the videos there, put it through from here. Everything was good. You send the invoice out and you had a pay now button. The client could pay. Everyone was happy. Then they took that away from me. They said, whoops, that was too soon.
Please tell me your video is still there.
My video's still there, but they've had to refund me. They've had to apologize, blah, 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 blah. So does that count? I don't think that counts, does it? I don't think we can give a feature that they then pulled.
No, it's not there. Sorry.
So QuickBooks new payment. Shall we stick it to
Needs the love. Needs the love.
Much debate on that one, is there? All right, QuickBooks. Okay. So the next one is the QuickBooks Sole Trader is the rules area. So they've added it. They've given us rules, 30 of them. I'm going to let you decide, first of all, where you want to put the rules section. Remember, you press the new rules here. You can put them in there. And then basically the bank transactions will update accordingly based on those rules.
Yeah. So for me, I was kind of hoping it would be a replica of what we already have in the other tranches. So you're saying good?
No, I'm just putting it there so we can so I found it.
The restriction is very painful in my mind for those clients that wanted nothing to do with the bookkeeping or anything to do with their MTD. I was going to set up a QuickBooks license, set up all the rules, winning, doesn't cost them that much, whatnot. Now, within 30, I might be okay. It just doesn't. It just want a direct replica of what we had, basically. Yeah. So I would have put it in MVP. Are you in agreement? I think
that's being generous, if I'm honest. Or is it? Does it do what it said? I mean, the good. Let's give them the props. The good is that it's a far simplified version of the rules that they have in QuickBooks, right? And the demographic that are using this, I think the rules in QuickBooks would have been way too complicated.
Agree. I mean, personally, I don't talk to clients about rules. I don't want them to do them.
Really? Okay.
They mess it up. I'm quite happy to do them and my team.
Oh, see, you want to do them on behalf of a client.
But you know, when they start categorizing, do you want to create a rule? They don't read it. They're just like, go for it. Go for it. And it doesn't actually create a rule because the wording changes another time. And then you end up with ridiculous amount of rules. So I don't really talk about it too much to the clients that are doing their own bookkeeping. For us, we use it. Not in all circumstances, but where we can, we will. I don't feel it's as easy as that. And maybe that's just because I'm used to using the rules, even though there's different options. I know where I'm at. So maybe it's just an accountant preference that the change hasn't made it better. So why have we done it different? Let's just, and again, this is my mind talking. Maybe I don't technically understand why it's not the same, but we've got this whole, you can go from sole trader, you can move to simple start, essentials, whatever. So let's try and keep it similar.
I know what you're saying.
You want to put it in needs love, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will change.
I don't think it will. I think you're right. I think we've got what it has, and part of me feels like we asked for it, they delivered.
But we asked for the same as what we had. We didn't ask for them to do a new rules because this is new rules.
No, but if they were given us the same we had, I think it would have been far too complicated. What is interesting, I don't know if you've noticed this, on the new banking page, we don't get rules as much now. We don't get suggested rules anymore.
No.
We don't get any of that. And I've got a feeling I feel like they don't want rules anymore. I think rules is a problem for them that they're finding as an issue.
We shouldn't need them. If
with AI,
with the AI that's doing, I mean, I'm digressing a little bit. That bank feed that we've got now needs work because it's not picking up matches. It's not picking up things. So it does need work. So whilst that's in the transition side, we are still using the rules. But yeah, eventually we won't need to because the rule is already there.
But remember,
it's not going to do that in this. Yeah.
This comes in and you have to kind of go, oh, okay, it's already done that. So I mean, ideally, because what I'm finding tricky on this is that, well, if I go into, say, the filter here, like I don't know, I'm seem to be fighting this a lot more, because what I would love to know is, well, is there a category in accountancy? Like, why am I being told here, right?
Yeah.
And the reason I'm putting rules in place because it hasn't put it to accountancy, so I've had to go, well, and then apply. Oh, there isn't anything, right? Okay, now do you know what I mean? I feel like instead of maybe rules was I thought rules would solve this issue, but actually I think this UI needs to be more user friendly, right? I think that's what we need to try and figure out.
I'm going to own up here. When I'm offering sole traders, I'm not offering sole trade.
Really?
I'm going in, because I've got a batch of essentials.
Okay.
And I'm putting them on that.
Yeah.
Because it's my team having to learn, between simple start, essentials, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Now they're like, whoa, everything is there. Nothing moves out. Nothing what am I looking at? Do I need to look at everything? And I know I'm talking in the simplest terms. It's just while I've got licenses on a deal, their clients are going to go on there. And the one client, which is probably the one that we were talking about this time last year, because I got him this time last year, that took the first sole trader that I looked at and I had to do his bank feed. I'm probably talking about the same episode. I had to do his bank feed in Excel because he somehow managed to duplicate it. Yeah, we are at the same point this year as we were last year. I'm actually excelling it. So, I mean, it's the best we're going to get for sole trader.
Yeah,
I do think
I think there's bigger problems with it right at the moment, which is the receipts area. Like that's still completely broken. Like, there's no way for me to add this co-op to the thing. I can only link it. Like, that's what needs fixing. So, all right, okay. What about the other update to QuickBooks Sole Trader of note? Actually, there was two, and I haven't wrote this on because I don't think you would have been happy with it, which was the CIS being in the thing. So let's go for the one I have put though, which is what I've just shown you, which is this new transaction managed categories. Where would you like to put that one?
It looks nice.
Yeah.
So I would put it in a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's giving them the option to do it. Clients getting QuickBooks themselves are going to be pushed down that route. They're doing their own bookkeeping, so we do need to know it. And if they are doing their own bookkeeping, you want them to do their own categories. I don't want them coming to me.
Yeah.
If they want to do their own bookkeeping whilst they're doing their quarterly. So yeah, good.
Okay, cool. Let's leave it there then. All right, now we're on to the main QuickBooks updates. We've got quite a few to go through. So let's go with the copy feature functionality. So let me quickly get into a full version. In fact, let's go to the advanced because I feel like that might give us the best options there. Okay. So if I jump into a QuickBooks Advanced or any of the SKUs, I think, in fact, this particular update is not on all of them. And I go to create and I go to say an expense. You should notice that, oh, brilliant. That's one that hasn't got it. Typical.
Good start.
Let's have a look, see if it's in this one. Yeah, it's in that one. Cool.
Yeah.
So in the top right-hand corner, you'll see there's a copy option. Now, when you copy, you have the options to create duplicates. You get the options to copy to all of these different types of transactions. And there is this export option just here. I know it's really small, actually. Let me try and make it a bit bigger for everyone. There's an export option here and a paste option there. So the idea is you can export everything that's there and then maybe paste it into another transaction. I was using this actually for opening balances the other day. So I had my little opening balances spreadsheet all set up. It was doing everything. It was copy and pasting, blah, 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 automating what my opening balance would be. And because I based it off a QuickBooks license, a download for the TB at the very beginning, already knew all the categories, right? So I went into rules, into journals, and just pasted it directly into it. Just pasted that whole opening balance journal in
Great.
Beautiful. Love that.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Great.
It broke. Basically, the whole of QuickBooks froze, and I had to start again. And I just added them in manually. But in principle, that sounded really good. In principle.
Right? Where are we at with it on the invoice credit note?
Oh, great shout. Exactly. That is the one place where that would be an absolute game changer.
Oh, God. I mean, constantly the whole credit notes matching to invoices situation, just creating them. And it's probably the thing I get asked about the most from clients doing their own bookkeeping is, I need to do a credit note for this invoice. I'm like, right. So is it working, invoice to credit note? Sales invoice, it is working. No. Fabulous. No. And the allocation?
No, you can't copy and paste. There is no copy option. Sorry. Yeah, I misled you. There is no copy option within the new.
And I think we had this on the live. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited. Then I was like, no, not so much.
No, when you make a copy, you get the old copy option. That new fancy copy option at the top here isn't available on the new. If I go into my old layout, switch to old layout, I don't have time to learn the new layout. Feedback. If I go back to the old layout, was it there? I'm feeling it was there. No, it's not even at the old one. Yeah, so no, you don't matter if you're.
It's on the expense side.
It's only, well, expense and journals and pretty much anything but invoice.
I mean, I easily copy journals anyway.
But it is nice. I'm just pressing. Like copy and paste, like when they get that to work, I feel like that could be quite nice, right?
Yeah,
like
for journals, yeah. When you're doing,
you could do it externally, like in an Excel spreadsheet, drop it in. If you've got, I've been using this copy thing like intercompany transactions, right? So you do it in one, you go to the other one, copy paste, like blah blah blah. Like, there's functionality there. Is it perfect?
But it doesn't work.
Broken at this point in time,
right?
But the principle of it, love it. Why is it not in invoices though? That's like where we need it the most. So
that's a need love. That's a need love.
Yeah,
definitely. And I think we need to revisit that. Yeah.
The premise of it, beautiful.
Yeah.
The implementation of it doesn't even get an MVP on it, which is unfortunate. Right. What about the fixed asset register updates? So real quick on what updates they gave us, but if I go to accounting, I go to fixed assets, and let's say I add an asset, they now have the option when I go to depreciation method of reducing balance.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah,
that's good. Except I don't have many clients on advance,
or the ones you do have on advance. How many reducing balance clients are useful life at 50 years?
I mean, that would be great, right?
But what reducing balance? You can't change that. That's a lock.
Oh, still?
Yeah, that's locked.
I'm just
you can change the depreciation rate, but it is locked at 50 years. So
maybe some of my maybe an engineering client with some manual. I don't even think they've got to 50 years yet. Yeah, no, I can't think of anyone that's got a
and it
reducing balance.
still can only go in advance, like forward. You can't
Yeah.
do a historical transaction. Still not related to anything that's actually posted within QuickBooks, so it's not looking at your ledgers. It is a fixed asset register in terms of they can put that little tick box on the advance thing, but it's still not doing what we need it to do, right? Like this straight line thing here, it's going all the way to 2029 till it's done. This is a computer. Straight line 5 years.
Audit Amy coming in now.
Go for it.
I want to review the audit register. Is it going to give me a report with, like a traditional Excel spreadsheet? No, well, I might as well do an Excel. Sorry, I'm sticking with Excel.
Yeah, so this computer here, reducing balance 33, so 3 years, you'd expect it to pretty much be, or reducing balance will take a little bit longer, right? And but you want majority of it done in 3 years. 2041, it finishes, and these balances are just going on forever. So I don't know. Maybe that's I don't know what you think about your current laptop or computer, but do you expect it to be there?
It's not. I mean, it's 2 years in, and it's still probably not going to last another year. Are you using this for any clients?
Not a single client.
No. It's if anyone is listening that is, please let us know. But I will be sticking to an Excel spreadsheet. So where do we put that? Needs love. I mean,
definitely does. But
yeah, it's not a viable. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
New invoice. I like the new invoice because
I've been waiting a long time.
I like the new invoice. I can't find too many faults with it. I feel like it does what it needs to do. I like the fact that what we have here is basically what the client sees. I mean, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
I find this scheduling less intuitive, but I think I may have just been like super on the ball with the old one. Like I've trained it so many times and everything else. I don't see it as intuitive as the old one, but it still does everything you need it to do, right? Like it's there.
Yeah, I mean, it gives a lot of that you used to do in the had to do within the settings. So having it at the settings call, wasn't it? So having it there can make it a little bit easier for clients. My clients just wanted to change the templates for ages. Really? Yeah, a lot of them just didn't like the options, and I've been waiting for a while. So now, I think.
Do you find this
within the last month? Because even November, just to have more. It was logos and putting things in different places. It was just a little bit like restricted in the old version. So yeah, better on that point. It's the thing that kind of is essential, but it's not changing my life dramatically.
Yeah, I see that. The accept online payments works as intended.
Yeah. I don't know. I have spoken to a few clients about it. They're a little bit nervous.
Am I making this up though? Because at any point when you got that invoice payment coming through, did you ever have the option to just pay by like Apple Pay or anything like that? Have I?
Not Apple
on the
Pay.
old one? No. Okay, because you can't on this one. I just wondered if that was
no.
We lost functionality or not, but yeah, okay. So it's still having
no,
to type
and I think
credit card
if it
number.
does that, I mean, I don't know about you, and a lot of people listening will be. I Apple Pay everything.
Yeah.
If I have to type in the card, it's a massive inconvenience.
Yeah.
Got to find the card. Don't know where it is. It's in a purse that I haven't used in 6 months. I need to be able to Apple Pay. I've got the business card. I've got the personal card. I pick which one it is. When I can't Apple Pay, I think twice.
Yeah. Or you forget it, and you wait.
I forget.
You get
online banking. Then I don't.
Yeah.
Bank transfer. You go outside of it.
You moved on.
Yeah. So Apple Pay is a must. Because people can buy their subscriptions on Apple Pay. Because I've had problems with this.
Yeah.
With people that have got their sole trader subscriptions with Apple Pay.
And that's it. They're locked in then, aren't they? Yeah.
They are locked in. But if you allow your own subscriptions by Apple Pay, can you let other people do it, please?
Yeah, exactly. Kirsty says, good shout on the credit notes. Thank you, Kirsty. And Kirsty says the apron link works okay, so can Apple Pay go that way. So that is a great shout, and I love using the apron side of things. But part of me, though, finds it tricky to recommend anything other than this pay now button to clients. Like, yes, you can set up workflows and everything else. And for the practice, we've used Apron, we've used Adfin, we've used Cresco, we've used all sorts in the past, right? But I feel like that's a different story than trying to get clients to use it, because they just want simplicity, don't they? And that's definitely where Xero wins on this one, because they have options on making that. You can Apple Pay from there. There's all sorts of options. And I'll come back to Kirsty's other one when we come to our bank option. Right. So where are we putting it then? I need to get rid of this because that's done right then. Right. Where are we putting this for here? Is it remarkable? I think that's the question. No. I don't think it's a game changer, because I feel like it is it, but is it remarkable or is it good?
No. I would be good.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Right, the next one for you. It was a big announcement at the QuickBooks Get Connected, wasn't it? CIS.
Last March, yeah.
How are you? I'm going to stick it here so we've got it, but I'm not saying that's where I would put it. Where would you stick it then? How has the CIS updates been for you?
There was 3 big announcements.
There was. Let me see if I can get them on here.
One worked. Works.
Where's CIS now? I can't find it.
In accounting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why are they doing it in accounting?
I'm sure it's in accounting. Because when I first went, I couldn't find it. You need to find a CIS client. Now you're questioning me now. I'm having a look. So previously you had to send subcontractor statements separately. So they allowed you to send them in bulk.
Oh, it is under CIS. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't find it for a while because there was taxes before, and obviously they split out VAT, so they put it in. Oh, you don't have the tick box.
No, I don't. It's weird.
Why don't you have the tick box? Oh God, no! Please let me have the tick box still. So whereas before you had to send them individually, you could now send them in bulk. Winning. So you can select all the subcontractors, send them all at the same time. Happy days. One of the announcements was verification of subcontractors within QuickBooks.
Yes.
That doesn't work. It is still sending you to the website, to the HMRC website.
I've not found that, and I thought it was just me that I'm not looking on a live client, but
no, it's not doing that. And then what was the third one? It's got me now.
Oh, automated reminders, was it?
Automated reminders. Yeah, no, that wasn't working either. That's not working either. So I have spoken with QuickBooks about this.
That is client only, though, the automated client. So it's
Yes, I did log in as a client and I couldn't see that either. So
I have got my tick boxes working now.
Yay, good.
So they have to have already been submitted, then you get the options.
Yeah, then you get the tick box up, and obviously you have to have their email addresses, otherwise it's not going to send. But it does alert you if it hasn't gone to someone. So that's good. And it has done that. So
you aren't able to amend those, though, are you? Once like that wording and everything else is set by them, isn't it?
You don't amend the templates, no. I mean, it has always been a thing, and I think we've discussed it before. The format of QuickBooks' payment and deduction statement is different to everyone else's. And there is one client of ours that we do have to put it into Excel because she can't read it. So we have to, because it's like landscape, and so we have to amend it. So my husband Gary's listening, he knows he's the one that does this every single month, but that's a specific client. I would love it all to be in the ecosystem, the same ecosystem, and it's been a long slog. QuickBooks do know it's on the radar, and also as part of that, which I know we'll talk about mobile updates as well. CIS on the mobile as a subcontractor issuing an invoice hasn't worked. We've been told it's coming, so I feel like a bit of a stuck record with this. Maybe I should have another hashtag, something to do with CIS as well, because I really annoy the QuickBooks people with this. Bang on about it all the time. But it's important. It's a big thing for the sole traders that are looking at software. Even now, they're still looking. I've still got clients looking. They haven't quite decided what they're doing. And as we go into next year, there's going to be a hell of a lot more. So that needs the mobile app for doing CIS really needs to be ASAP. So no, needs love.
Really? Wow.
I mean, you think last March is when they said these things were coming.
That is true.
And then it was July.
That's fair. Yeah.
And then it's here. I'm like, no, it's not. And you've just shown it's not. So it needs attention, and it's not, okay, the verification and the reminders, whatever. The mobile aspect of it has to be sorted ASAP.
Okay. All right.
Were you going to put it in viable?
I was going minimal viable product because I felt like it did what it says on the tin. Just that was my only thing for it, but it does.
I think it needs splitting in two. Basically, if you could split.
Part of me though feels like we should be grateful we even got any updates because we're just the UK. Do you know? And that's how I always feel with CIS.
And I know. Just the UK. I know
but that shouldn't be what we shouldn't. That shouldn't be it though, right? I'm just trying to sign myself in for mobile updates for the next bit, but like that shouldn't be our thing. We shouldn't just kind of expect. CIS is such an important part of the US of the UK offering. Yeah. Like we need that to be there, right? And when the other solutions are doing such a good job in supporting it, in reality, we've got such a good. Like CIS has always been quite strong. It just never had that love to take it from that step.
And that was going to be my point. The other softwares can do it, so it's not a not like unimportant. Unimportant, is that even the word? Anyway, aspect. So if the others can do it, then there needs to be more emphasis. But on the mobile side, that's been longer than the obviously verification. What's that?
So we've had updates coming through. So they have updated the app literally this month. So we now have quick actions. We have customer hub. New and improved with an asterisk. I've never found that word yet.
I have seen. We have the buttons, don't we? We have the same buttons as the new QuickBooks. Yeah.
So look, it's had an update and it's definitely on the up.
Yeah.
The CIS one is the one that's frustrating, isn't it? Because it's there, but it doesn't still work as intended, or is hit and miss on which clients do actually get the access to it, right? So where are we putting the mobile app updates? Because we have finally got them. They are here.
Yeah, and I do like everything apart. So if we take CIS out of the equation, I actually do like the updates. I do a lot of my own within the app rather than on the desktop. So there's always little quirky things that I would like with it. Like when I run a P&L, I want last financial year.
Yeah.
Not just like, because I always have to run April to March. It's really annoying. I mean, I know a lot of my clients do use it for day to day. So that's a VP, MVP.
And are you sure? Because we do get projects now. Projects are here.
Go on then. You can have good. Go on.
I feel like the more we positive the mobile, maybe
no, hang on. There's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to come that's going to be at the top. Okay, you started with the low ones.
that customer app, I think, is going to be good.
Yes.
I think we can be really quick on this. Roll
Yeah.
updates.
Yeah.
So we
Good.
go in here, we go to manage users, especially if you're advanced now. I'm only on
Yeah.
a plus for this one. We've got all these new updates and
Yeah.
options of when we had them in. What we're saying, yay or nay?
Yeah. Good. Good.
Yeah.
Particularly as the clients get bigger, you know,
Mhm,
we need to,
mhm.
and more people, we need to have the restrictions. So good.
Yeah. MTD workflow. Have you played with it yet?
I personally haven't. No.
Okay. I think they're doing some good things. It's definitely better than MVP because they have taken
Yeah.
feedback on already. I mean,
Yeah. I've seen it. Yeah.
Kirsty's in the chat. Like, I know she says here, oh, and when you compare why they are old on the left. Yeah. But she's been giving feedback to it and everything else. And Gary says, I am. He knows the pain.
He knows. Yeah.
But MTD workflow, I mean, look, it's not blowing my socks off yet, but it's still good. What they need to bring into there is just use that goodness from the VAT error checker and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
And an
Oh,
AI
yes.
element to it. There's more to
Yeah.
come, I think, from that. So I
Yeah.
feel like the MTD workflow, good. We're happy with it. Moving on. All right.
Yeah.
Now's the controversial one because it's all related to if I go to accounting and I go to bank transactions, this whole new page, a whole new world, as they like to say.
I
Go
love
on,
it.
Amy.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, when we originally came out, I felt like I missed some color. And I felt like the boxes should have been bigger to say, this is bank, this is QuickBooks, because they made it really small, the font on the post-it. I don't know why they did that. And I quite liked the boxes being green. They stood out a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like obviously the suggestions are better than the suggestions that we had
Yeah.
before. It still needs a bit of work, but it's still learning. And some of the matches I do find are not coming through that are obvious matches that aren't. But I'm used to it. I wouldn't switch back.
Yeah.
Clients back now.
I think that's an important point, isn't it? That you can switch back. Yeah. I think my only bit that I'm like looking at this and going, oh, okay, what could I do a little bit better on this, or have a little bit of thing is, and I'm privileged to have seen kind of some future kind of updates that come in, is around I think the sparkle area because I've seen what they can do with here. They're looking at like a traffic light system. I think if that traffic light system was there now, this is
game changer.
Yeah, I think so. And I think at the moment I like the new terminology.
Yeah.
I like, the overall that you can post everything on one thing. I is that alone a game changer? Possible, the fact that you don't have to click in, like it does save us a lot of time. Like
it does.
The fact it's giving us information there. I think it would have been a guaranteed game changer if we had the new traffic light system. But is it?
I mean, are we putting the requests in with that new banking page as well?
No, because that's technically the AI agent. Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Well, yeah, MRP then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That feels wrong, but we'll come to it.
Go on then.
Inventory options. I'm going to switch back to my advanced one because that's where you get them on. So here was the chance that we can change between FIFO to LIFO or whichever way around it was. And they are giving us a few more options within our inventory. Like for now, we get this stock overview page. Most of these buttons don't work though, so if I try buying them, it just breaks. We've got now a stock area, which comes in here, and then we can go in here, and then we've got a few new options, and it's had a glow up. It needed a glow up. The price rules, that's part of this as well. So the fact that we can now finally stick elements to it that go in from there. What you're saying, I mean, it's definitely better than MVP because we finally getting closer to QuickBooks desktop territory.
Yes,
but it's
I think
still
what
I don't think it's a game changer.
No, what is the goal? Is it just to serve those that were using it on desktop, or is it we want to have a stock function too? Because I'm putting audit hat on. It wouldn't have the kind of functionality I would need to audit it.
Interesting. So okay, I see what
I
you're
need to
saying.
be able to go back and see the history and the recordings and
Yeah.
things like that, and it doesn't have that. So it's going to be for those non-audit clients that are retail, that want to keep track.
Yeah. Yeah.
In which case, for that, if all the buttons work, it's good.
Yeah. Maybe I've gone too high on it then.
Oh, now you're being a bit harsh. Those you with the new banking page.
Now you've told me
Okay, well,
that
how
way.
about this? How about this? We'll put the new banking page up to game changer, because it is. I think
Okay.
it's definitely the best thing of last year.
Okay. All right. That
Yeah,
then.
and
Yeah.
then yeah. There you go. You have one and I have one.
Okay. Cool. What about? I'm going to jump the AI for, but the customer hub update. So we've had this brand new screen. So we have this new element
Yeah.
here. We have the new leads area, where you can bring the information in. We've got, when you're in customers, you can now create. So if I can jump into a customer, you can now create. Although maybe I don't have it on this one, but you should have the option. Oh, here we go. Conversions,
Yeah.
and you can stick in contracts now. You can do sales orders, blah 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 blah. There's loads and loads of new functionality here. You can tell they are putting that little element in ready for MailChimp to start doing its thing, right?
Yeah.
What do you think to it?
I think definitely, as I think of my smaller clients that don't have a CRM, that are going to start exploring it a bit more this year.
Yep.
So I haven't had
Yep.
many that have actually done it. I think it would definitely help them have it all in one ecosystem rather than in other ones. So different softwares. So yeah, I'm between there. I think you've always liked this probably more than the rest of us. When
Well,
where you've spoken about the whole customer, or am I
yeah.
going into customer agent?
And the only reason for that is because I dismissed it at first as a bit of a like, oh, okay, right, this is for our clients, whatever. But it gives us a reason, it gives us more credibility when we do
Yeah.
advise clients to go on to QuickBooks, right? Because they're getting more than
Yeah.
just a finance management solution. But we've literally tried it with Elevate Media. That's all we're going to use. We're having problems with that. Like, it's not perfect, but it's getting better each and every day.
Yeah.
Like just issuing contracts now and going through stuff like that. That's going to be the bit where we can really start seeing help and advances. And I just, yeah, I feel like they're onto something really, really good. Is it remarkable?
MRP it then.
Okay, all right.
MRP then.
Job done. The new platform as a whole. So this whole new platform, what are you putting it as?
I had the fear with this.
Yeah.
And I said this when I hadn't moved anyone in mid-November, because I thought, oh, the phone calls I'm going to get, I'm just going to get bombarded. Guess what? Hardly any. So the fear was
Really good.
not, hardly any calls. I've had no one saying, where is this? What is this? Where do I find this? The thing I struggled to find was my accountant and CIS. And that was a me problem, not someone else's problem. So great. I've not had any issues with it. I've not had anything missing.
Yeah.
For a long period of time.
Yeah.
I'm on the dashboard and then I leave the dashboard. To be honest, I go straight into that's where I am. My menu, bank transactions. Reclassify was hidden. No, I found that in my menu.
I think it was at one point. It was like you had to scroll down.
Fine. Oh, fine.
A lot of people couldn't find, but as you're in advanced, you get reclassify there as well. So
yeah, I've bookmarked. I've got the ones I want.
That's the only thing that because for me, I'm at a point where I find it jarring now when it's not in this new view, right? So that's a good thing, and I think that's positive, right? Like that could be the best thing I can say now. Like, that's my biggest number one thing of it. But my only thing is, every time I go into a different client, I'm having to reset my bookmarks. I'm having to change this bit and customize this and customize that. I think the thing they just needed to make this absolutely game changer was have it that we could set all of our, what we want to see from it from the
For
from, you know,
every
from
client.
accountant's level, and it just flows through. And
Yeah.
what I'm fighting people on the pins and stuff like that.
I tend to just go into the all apps because the pins are not the pins that I want to be.
Yeah.
So again, I get what you mean. I'm trying to, but that's where I'm bookmarking because I'm in bank transactions, reports, chart of accounts the most.
And
But
customers, like for me would be the
and then and I think I do actually, now you're saying this, maybe I should backtrack a little bit. I do find it quite long-winded to get into the customers and suppliers.
That's what I mean. That's why I want them pinned, because at first I
Yeah.
didn't care about the pin, but now I'm like, I have to have accounting. I don't need expenses that can go away. I don't need that. I can go away. I need that. Okay, now I'm happy. I've got the ones that I want, but I'm having to do that on every client. And then I'll go back to the client, and maybe the clients change it, or I can't figure out how it's changing, but something's clashing somewhere where then I'm having to go back and change it again. So.
Yeah, at the moment I have to go to the accounting and then go, but then I'm in the all apps hovering over to get to the customers and then get to the sales. I suppose that's one thing I struggle with a little bit, customers and sales invoices being separate, because I would quite flick between customers and invoices if I needed
it's a
to.
strange way of doing it, isn't it?
Yeah, separating it's a little bit. I mean, they needed to do it. Well, they said they needed to do it. Obviously, I was one that was like, oh, I'm scared about doing it, but there's no looking back now. There's no going back. So,
yeah. Have they done enough to make it a game changer, or is it MVP? MRP, sorry. Minimal remarkable product.
I find it hard to differentiate between that and obviously things like feed that are on there that I'm desperate to have.
Yeah.
So the look, if I'm just purely going on the look of it, MRP, I don't think it's game changer.
Yeah, I think it could have been. I think there was enough there. They just didn't hit the landing, in my opinion. Like I feel like it was so close, and do it from there. Right, spreadsheet now can sync to Google.
That's all you.
There's a lot of potential there. I just want it so much to let me get the shackles off GACOM. Like that would just be my ultimate. I can't. I'm still paying them, despite the way they treat me. So an abusive relationship. QuickBooks can't help me out of it. So it has to be an MVP, unfortunately. Minimal viable product. Integrated transactions. I'm going to stick it in good for now, but just so I can show everyone what I mean by this. This is now the idea that you now have this integrated transactions area where you can add things like PayPal, Square, eBay, all of those sort of things into here. The premise of this is amazing. You don't have to now go to a separate app to start bringing this information in. Love it. Absolutely amazing. But I have found so many problems, so many issues.
Really?
So many
No.
It's so, it could, like, again, the premise of this, getting changer every day of the week. Like, absolutely amazing. The implementation at this point, I just don't. I'm just having to fight it so much.
Oh God.
And it's causing so many errors and issues and problems, and I'm spending so much money in terms of time and fixing things. It's unfortunately,
it's got to be in needs love.
Yeah, we need that to be fixed. Yeah, probably one of the best features of all time to ever grace us was now that we go to customers. Not only do we have all those elements that we talked about before, but finally, we get recurring transactions.
Yay! Yes, amazing.
Where we put it?
Game changer. It.
Yeah, 100%. Like I can't ask enough.
We've got nothing else to say about that. Game changer.
Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's quickly go for our agent.
Go for it.
The VAT agent. Let's go. I think that's the easiest one to figure out. Look, the idea of it, amazing.
Yes.
Is it in the workflow? Are we fully happy with it? Does it make a difference? As accountants and bookkeepers, I think we sit there and go, meh. It's not doing, like, it's not quite hitting all the right things. I think from a client's point of view, they think it's magical, right?
Yeah.
But do they understand it when there is a problem? I don't know.
No. I mean, I do. Clients that do their own bookkeeping, I tend to do their VAT returns. So it just
Yeah.
tends to be me, really. I say me on the team. Yeah, potential for it to get better. I mean, yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. Is it just fine? Are we just going to say it's fine and it does what it does? I mean, it's still not finished, right? Because they're
No,
only looking at
I'm
sales
not.
at this point in time.
Yeah, I'm not.
Was it rushed out? So does it need to?
Because
Do we
was
need to
that the
wait until
first
next year?
one? Was that the first one that came out?
It was well, yeah, and it was the one that's available to everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, needs a bit of love. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, needs a little bit of love.
Just quickly on this, Kirsty says agrees bookmark for the win,
Yeah.
and I missed this. Sorry, Kirsty. They still haven't fixed this, and my other bugbear from bank fees. If you select multiple invoice or bills, it appears as millions of lines on customer or supply account. I raised this in my first accounting council. Yeah, that's where the new
Oh.
bank hasn't quite done enough. So, are we sure it's? Okay, we're leaving it for now. All right, let's go through the one that is, in my opinion, it's fine. The project's agent, but it's not finished yet, right? Like it
Yeah.
will extract a contract, it will create up a project for you.
Yeah.
It's got so much more it can do, and there's so much more potential there for now. It
Yeah.
just needs some love. When
Yeah.
it reaches potential, it'll be amazing. Customer agent at the moment is broken.
You're gonna have to put it in minimal viable.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. When it's fixed, I'm really, really happy. In fact, let's put it in needs love because look, the potential of it's brilliant. It just needs that love to go through. Right.
Yeah.
AI finance agent. Have you even played with this yet?
No, I haven't. Have you?
So my
Obviously you
frustration is
have.
this is an advanced only product.
Yeah, so I've only got one client on it and I haven't played with it. So
I'm going to leave that there and just show you one of my problems with this one. I think again the premise of it's amazing. Looking forward to it. Can't wait for it to come out like properly and like start using it on clients. Oh, it's not even appearing on this one. When you do go into a client that has it, so it comes up with a little thing, you click on it there. And I'll paraphrase what it says, but it says, this report will update in X amount of days.
Oh.
And you cannot force an update. It will update on whatever date it's decided is your monthly update
nice.
for the finance agent. Which I have never found any like relevance to the data yet. Like it's just what it is.
Is this the one that does the financial summary, or is that the accounting one?
Yeah.
So I have looked at it. I thought I hadn't. I've just gone into me as an accountant in advance.
Yeah.
And I have looked at it, and it's come out with a couple of things. I'm like, oh, I'll go and have a look at that.
Does it tell you at the top about the date, or is that fixed now?
It just says to me, I generated a financial summary for December to give you key insights into your finances, and you can click on the review summary.
And then does it say when it updates?
Loading your financial summary. It's loading my summary. This is why I wondered, is this the financial or the accounting agent?
That's the
It's
finance.
got pink stars.
Yeah, that's finance agent. Yeah. Again, the promise of it.
So
amazing.
it is. It's basically coming up with a my performance highlights, income and expenditure, total income, cost of sales, gross profit, all these little reports. To quote another bit of kit that I've used for a client, it's very Fathom-like when it comes 100%. Up with, and that is good for enough. It's good for me. I haven't got to go and get all my reports. It's there. Period. You can select your period. You can select your accounting method. You can apply filters, and you can export it into Excel. So I have looked at it. So apologies, people. I have, and yeah, you don't have it. It came up at the top of mine.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's coming up it's coming up in, some of them are coming up in dollars.
Mm.
So it's giving me my higher accounts receivable balances in dollars, and then the narrative is in pounds. So it needs a little bit of work.
Okay, but it seems to fix that date issue then, where it's just updating it. So that
Yeah,
seems to have
it's
made a
selecting
live
last month.
one that's refreshed.
Yeah, and it's comparing to last month. I like this. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Summaries are created on the 5th of each month. Your next summary will be available on February the 5th. Found it. Don't know. I don't know where that comes from.
That bit frustrates me. Like, there must be a
Yeah.
reason. There's definitely a reason. There's a technical reason, or there's some reason,
Mm,
right? But that, to me, limits its use,
it
because
does.
you're like me. You'll find a problem, you want to fix the problem, and you want to go back and you want that satisfaction it's fixed, right?
Yeah.
Or do I wait till the 5th and then I hope it's fixed? Did I make the right call?
Yeah.
Did I change the right thing or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you're making a blind guess at trying to fix something, and what, I gotta wait till the 5th to see if it has fixed or not. That's
Yeah.
what
I was
annoys me.
wondering. I've just clicked on the edit. I was wondering if I can edit, but no, you can edit all the wording. It doesn't say, you can't edit the date,
Yeah.
which is annoying. I, the way it comes out is not that bad either.
It looks nice. Definitely looks nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I will be using that.
Well, you've got it working, so where are you sticking it? It's yours,
I
this
don't.
one.
It's not a game changer yet, because you need to
Yeah.
be able to. I like it, MRP.
MRP, yeah. Minimal
Yeah.
remarkable product.
Yes.
And then the biggie, AI accounting agent. What do we have
Yeah.
here? We have the ability to do, and under the transaction page, we have the ability to give us some suggestions. So we love that. We have the client request, which we
Mhm.
absolutely adore.
Mhm.
What else do we get in the accounting agent? Oh, when we're in reports, it's going to tell me if there's problems there, so it's going to give us anomaly detection.
Yeah.
And what's still to come is things like the bank reconciliation, but we'll wait for that for next year. But based on that, my only problem with it is that it's split between, and it's not even telling us which ones are available, right? But it's split between, so there's kind of like a barrier to entry to get all that functionality,
Yeah.
and it's a little bit confusing as to what you get when you get it, and things
It's a
like the
nice
reconciliation.
surprise when something pops up to me. I'm like, oh, like now, oh, I've got something new.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And in fairness,
um,
like, we were thinking this time last year that we were gonna get charged extra for this, right? Like, but it has been
yeah,
included in the fee. So
yeah,
can we hold that against it? It is, to me, it's a game changer, but
yeah,
is it slightly because we haven't got all the functionality that America's got? America does have a lot more features than we don't in our accounting agent, including the ability to have a much better receipt capture that comes up, the reconciliation process, the import of the bank statements. What are
I,
you saying?
I mean, I don't see the US stuff unless you tell
Yes.
me. So what I
Yeah.
don't know doesn't hurt me. So yes, I would like all these things. Yes, we would always like it better. But in what they said it's going to do, if it works, it is a game changer. It's going to help us. It's in our daily bookkeeping, reconciliations, everything like that, giving us the anomalies, giving us the tools. So if it does work and does everything that it says it's going to do, it is a game changer.
Yeah. And it
What's your
is working.
but but it's not
Okay,
doing it,
go on.
right?
Is it
But
though?
it's
Is
not
it?
doing it all.
But is it?
I,
Oh,
I
no, no,
guess,
no, no. It is doing it all to what we have access to. I don't think this is one where we can say it's not doing what it's intended to do. I don't think so, unless you can tell me think of a reason where it's not. Anomaly detection's working. Customer, what do you call it's working. The bank suggestion's working. Like, the the stuff's
yeah,
working. I'm the only thing that in my mind is the fact that we don't have some of the shinier features that America has. That's the only negative I can have on it. Is that enough to bring it down to an MRP, or do we leave it in game changer? I think you've got to decide that.
If you can, okay, if I'm just thinking about the receipt capture thing, I know I would love to have the receipt capture within QuickBooks. I'd love to bring it all in, and it's not, because it's not quite there. So I think it would have to be an MRP.
Minimal remarkable product. And there we have it. There has been our 2025 tip. It's been a big one. And it's been a big year, right? Like, it's been a big year. We're saying that the new banking page and recurring clients is the absolute game changer of 2025.
Yeah.
We're saying that the minimal remarkable products are customer area updates, the new platform, AI finance agent, and the AI accounting agent. We think good for the year was QuickBooks Sole Traders' new category feature, the new invoice, mobile updates, role updates, and your MTD workflow is a good feature. But minimal viable products, so it just about scrapes through. QuickBooks Sole Trader rules, the inventory updates, and the spreadsheet sync. And then needs love next year. So let's hope we get this, get some love, and it gets better. QuickBooks Sole Trader new payment, copy feature, fixed asset register updates, CIS updates, integration transactions area, AI VAT agent, AI projects agent, and your AI customer agent. That's not a bad list for 2025, right? They've been cooking. They've been cooking.
Yeah, if you compare it to 2024, we've got more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's been a busy year. Busy year. And
we're not a single game changer in 2024.
There we go. The only way is up. I feel like we've given them a to-do list.
Well, that's what the point of this is, isn't it? Like,
yeah, we love you, really. We'll help. I'm going to be playing around with these agents a bit more. Definitely. I think I'm not using it to its potential so far.
Yeah, and I think this time next year, I think we owe to put the agents back on this time next year, and reorganize where they are, see if any of them have made the game, because they've all got potential to be in the game changer. I just feel like they were released, and next year we've got IS one into accounting suite. That's going to be an area that we get to look at. The new payroll is going to be next year. I think next year is equally going to be as powerful as this year we've had. But we see. Last couple of comments before we go. The fees that increased again. Yes, Kirsty, they did.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, was it an update? The whole user and category, and do we class that as an update that now we have user fees, restrictions?
It was an update.
We'd have to add a whole new lane, wouldn't we? Of let's not talk about it.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. I mean, yeah, we have got the price increases. Yeah, everything's going up. They have to do it. And the fact that we aren't getting the agent, we all thought we were going to get £10 a month add-on for these agents, and we're not. I'm pretty cool with their increases, and the clients are expecting it, aren't they? Everything's going up, so
exactly. Muster says, what tier is this for? Tier list is for? Well, it's for the QuickBooks updates for 2025. And if you've missed them, come back later. Right, okay, that is it. That we've already gone way over what we could have done.
Sorry, people.
Thank you so much for watching along, for commenting. I completely missed the Instagram people as well. So James says, right at the very beginning, will they be bringing out a bag asking for a friend? Says James. Can you remember what that was related to?
The bag situation it was in a competitor, wasn't it? Sage Copilot. The Sage Copilot bag, and I had the Intuit bag, or someone else had the Intuit bag. Which is the best bag? James, you're gonna have a word with QuickBooks. They've already got a really good bag.
Oh, honestly, I took it to London.
The Intuit one.
No, the QuickBooks one's even better.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I've got that one. Yeah,
has a lock on it. Like this already, we've got a contender. I was able to go to London with just this bag. That's all I took. all that up.
It's the security lock and the code. It just makes it feel like you're going. You could be going to London and feel like you're going abroad because you've locked it. I mean, it's and the fact that crime is rife, but you know, they're looking after us. They're looking after us.
Loving it. Yeah. All right, buddy. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Thank you so much for coming through this year. We've got some big news coming about the world of QuickBooks Labs. So please do keep an eye on socials and we'll keep you updated. And there we have it. There's been another exciting episode of QuickBooks Labs. Amy, anything you want to plug, push, all that sort of stuff? Go for it.
And I've kind of been off grid for a few weeks over Christmas and New Year. Obviously, we're on RC Accountant. We've got our bonus episode next week.
Filming next week, this time next week.
Filming next week, yeah. I think we're coming back with Making Tax Digital, MTD.
MTD watch series, or the watch series. Yeah, we definitely are, but I think that'll be a February launch, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I mean, January is pretty busy.
Let's get that one out the way.
Yeah, it can be a little bit testing. So yeah, I am on socials sometimes this month.
Yeah, you released a pod, didn't you? Not was it last week before?
Being Counted the Boss pod, Christmas pod was there. I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about Christmas dinners and you know me, I like to digress a little bit. So if you want to hear what me, James, and Will were having for Christmas dinner and dessert, go to Being Counted the Boss.
Definitely. That's enough. That's gets you over there, right?
Yeah. Next time will be the drink we drank.
Well, speaking of tier lists as well, we've got this week this bonus pod is going to be all about ranking the tier, the events from last year. So and what we're looking forward to next year. And then been proposed by Tim is a tier list on best burgers, best, and he's got a load of other tiers he wants to come out. So, you know, you're going to be tiered out on the Patreon bonus show, put it that way. Right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Amy, for coming along, and we will see you sometime next month, whenever it's going to be, for another exciting episode.
Look on socials.
Cheers, everyone. Bye.